We're here to enjoy a matchup that football fans are sure to relish. Which side will step up and deliver? It's all coming up next on EA TV.
Well, this is one of the big dates on the football calendar, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here for it. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith for commentary, and we've got the UEFA Super Cup final on the way. It's Borussia Dortmund, and they face Salford City.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. The atmosphere's brilliant. The pitch looks perfect. Two top-quality teams on show. I genuinely can't wait for this.
This is how Borussia Dortmund line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
Here's how Salford City line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and they are really good out wide. The relationships with both wingers and fullbacks are great, and the latter constantly providing overlaps to create 2v1 situations. Both have got good delivery, so it's just about getting on the end of things.
And with that, the first half is underway. Edging ever closer to goal here. Time to think and finish. Oh, ho, ho! That has flown into the net. What a strike! A superb volley.
Well, what a finish that is.
Well, the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief.
Well, how close was that? He's so unlucky not to score there.
Finds himself with space now. Found nicely and in. Now, can someone attack this? And that'll do it. The end of the first 45 minutes here. So away we go then. And the referee blows for full time. Time to enjoy that winning feeling.
Yeah, it certainly is, and they'll obviously have bigger trophies to fight for, but it's still a piece of silverware, and you can see that they're really enjoying it.
As they absolutely should. Well, those on the podium are already dancing in celebration as the rest of the players come up one by one. With the captain last in line, eyes on that trophy.
Well, they've really worked hard for this, haven't they? And this is their moment.
And after receiving congratulations, it is time to lift the trophy. And now the big moment, the trophy lift itself.
They've played well, they deserve it. Now they can enjoy this moment. I know the fans certainly will.
And these are the moments that are special in the career of every player. Well, these players will be celebrating long into the night. This is what it was all for.
Definitely, these are the pictures that you look at long after you've finished playing.
There's a sense of real urgency to this attack.
And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on live action from the Championship. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, cheers, Derek. It was a good start for our hosts in their opening match. They did a lot of good things, they had a definite game plan, and they got the win they wanted. They'll certainly need to reproduce that performance again today.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, in the last game, he was absolutely outstanding. It wasn't just the 2 goals that he scored, but it was his general play, his link-up play, his ability to run beyond defenders, his ability on the ball to create. I think we're going to see more of the same today.
Have a great game. Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Cheers.
Thanks.
Good game. Good game.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, it's a back 4, a narrow midfield 3 and a very disconnected front 3. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
And so the initial 11 for Huddersfield Town.
Well, when they don't have possession, it will be a back 5. But when they win the ball back, the wing-backs will push further forward to make it a 3-5-2.
And the contest begins. Well, it could be on for him here. And the ball is loose. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Real chance. Can he find the net? And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff. Has eyes for goal, foiling his opponent completely. Well, as an official, you have to be cautious when it comes to an injury situation like this one.
Substitution for Huddersfield Town. Coming off the pitch, number 20, Oliver Turton, to be replaced by number 2, Lasse Sorensen.
And a drop ball on the back of the stoppage. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders.
Well, he's been a joy to watch so far. He's got so much ability, and it was also a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
Real chance.
Easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Could be troublesome. He's in with a chance. And he takes it on. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, I have to say, Derek, I wasn't expecting them to win their first 2 games, but they've done everything right. Can they now keep it going? That's the big question.
All eyes on one man as we approach kick-off. 4 goals last time out. Can he light up the stage again? Don't go anywhere. We're live.
Hello to you from Vicarage Road, a ground that's got so much history and hosted all levels of football over many years. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with the former England forward Sue Smith. And we have championship action on the way. It's Watford and they face Salford City.
Well, it's been a positive start to the campaign for the away side. 2 really strong performances. They must be delighted. They played some good stuff too. Look at threat when they go forward and all work really hard off the ball. I'm sure we're going to see more of that today.
This is who I've been looking forward to seeing most today. Are we going to see him play a prominent role here, Sue?
Yeah, 4 goals in his last game. He was brilliant, and that's the reason we're focusing on him. His energy, his movement. He's going to be so difficult to stop today if he continues in that form.
Good game. Have a great game. Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Good luck. Thanks. Hey. Good luck. Good game out there. Good luck. Cheers.
Thanks.
Good game. Good game.
Here's how Watford line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-2-3 system. I'm sure they'll be quite fluid, but when they need to defend at times, there'll be 8 players behind the ball. In attack, it's important that wing-backs and maybe another midfielder get forward to support.
Here's how Salford City line up.
They are lining up in a 4-3-3 system, and with this, it naturally creates triangles all over the pitch, so it means lots of options for players. It does allow them to get forward and support the attacks as well.
So away we go then. He's trying his luck here. Beautifully weighted ball. He's in here. Could be now. And there it is. 1-0 already. Now, this has to be. And that's not a bad save at all. And that's going to go down as an own goal by the keeper. The last thing he or his team needed.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a good strike initially that hits the woodwork, and I thought it was going in. The keeper doesn't know much about it. So unfortunate.
And that whistle brings the first half to a close. Well, he's certainly had a decent game so far, or maybe better than that. I think it's fair to say he hasn't disappointed.
Yeah, he's done well. It was a clinical finish for the penalty too, and I'm sure he's going to want to keep it going for the second half.
So away we go then. For a corner. Into the box it goes. The corner hasn't amounted to much. And the forward progress continues. There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3 points, Sue.
Well, what a start to the season they're having. 3 games and 3 brilliant performances. They just seem to have a real belief in what they're doing. So brave when they're on the ball, and let's just hope they can keep this up for the next few matches.
Well, he really has put in a first-class performance today. Absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, he caused them a lot of problems off the ball, closing them down and never giving them a minute in possession. On the ball, he was brave and showed quality with his goals.
Beautifully weighted ball. He's in here. And there it is. 1-0 already.
We're here to enjoy a matchup that football fans are sure to relish. Which side will step up and deliver? It's all coming up next on EA TV.
A warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us for another game live on EA TV. My name's Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by Sue Smith on the gantry. And with the atmosphere building up nicely, what a match this promises to be. Sue, what are your expectations from this?
Yeah, with no league action today, but it is a chance to progress to the next round. I'm sure both sides will be looking to start fast, get an early goal and settle any nerves that they might have.
Well, he's a player that many have been talking about. Will we be talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Well, he's been in prolific form, hasn't he? Particularly the last few matches. I've got no doubt that he'll be man-marked throughout much of the game.
This is the Preston North End team.
Well, it's a 5-3-2 on paper, but it will shift to a 3-5-2 when they have the ball. The wing-backs are so important in this formation. They've got the responsibilities in both defending and attacking.
Here's how Salford City line up.
Yeah, they're playing a 4-3-3. One central striker with the wingers providing the width. A quite narrow three in midfield and then a back four where the full-backs, they're going to be expected to get up and down those flanks.
So away we go then. And in. Saved but not cleared. And it's a goal kick when it looked for all the world like being a goal. And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes. Well, he's played a starring role up to this point. He's been wonderful to watch.
Yeah, it was an incredible performance. Clearly the difference between the two sides. He's causing that back line so many problems. He'll no doubt be desperate to score a hat-trick now, though.
And with that, the first half is underway. What a chance here! And the ball is still alive. Excellent work in goal there, well saved. And it's all over, but not for the visiting fans. They can look forward to seeing where the competition takes them next.
Well, they just looked in cruise control throughout. They dominated the game in all areas. There's certainly a team you wouldn't want to face in the next round.
Well, there are good games, and then there are games like that. He surely has been the player who's most caught the eye today.
Yeah, what a performance. He was the standout. Everything he did was at an exceptional level. His teammates followed his lead, and that's a good result for them.
And this could be.